let's go ahead and transform our favorite Mack R from this to this. Massive difference. Let's go and check this mod out. Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to ATS. I was pleasantly surprised to see this mod. Oh my goodness, this is a mod by Dieling, and it builds on top of Harven's Mack R. So Mack R by Harven is a mod, and Dieling's Mack R add-on is a mod to the mod. Is that confusing yet? Well, anyway, we'll go through it in more detail in this video, and we'll see what kind of config options are there, and then we'll go for a bit of a test drive. Okay, anyway, let's get right into it. So let's start from the base Mack R from Harven. So if you go to the Mac here, you can have our fleet config. Let's start with this guy, right? So this is the default, the little truck that could. Very nice, but very small. And sometimes you just want something bigger. And so, wish granted with Dieling's mod. And as always, all of these mods, guys, are in the mods list. Link is in the video description. Okay, check it out. Look under the ATS tab, under the truck and audio sections. You'll find all the details there. As I always say, mods list, link in the video description. There you go. Alright, so with that out of the way, this is the default. Yeah, but you can see the Mack R add-on by VD Modding by Dieling. So VD Modding is what he calls himself. So now you have an option for a sleeper on the R600, right? Single or double lamps. So the main difference is that sleeper right there. Let's hide that thing. Or if you want, there's actually even an R700 version, which is it looks like the big brother of the R600. So if you compare that thing with this guy, right? That's the main difference. Longer hood, looks more massive, and just feels more in proportion with the rest of the trailers overall. Doesn't anymore fit the little truck that could category. I like it. Yeah, so this is what we're going with today. And I think there are a couple of different chassis options depending on the cabin that you choose, right? You have your usual Mack engines in here. What we're going with today is the 11.1 liter. Is this the one? Yeah, 285 horsepower. Might be a bit small for this truck, but we'll see if we can get to it. And this is actually a mod by Kriechbaum, Mack R E6 engine sound. So the actual engine sound is from Kriechbaum, but the interior sounds are from Zeemods. So I kind of mixed it up together. Anyway, I'll share more details with that as we go. But as always, all of those are in the mods list. We even have transmission options here. So the real Ethan Fuller transmissions mod is compatible with this. I think this is by, who is it by? Was it by Galimim? I hope I got that correct. I'm choosing that specific transmission. Here inside we have an option for the usual gray or tan, but now if you look at the back, indeed it is a sleeper. Absolutely amazingly done. Blends perfectly well with the rest of the truck, right? Doesn't feel like it's just added on. It feels like really part of the truck. Very nicely done. Awesome job by Dieling. It's such an amazing job that Harven actually added a link. So if you go to the Mack R forum thread in SCS, you can see a link there in the first post by Harven, a link to Dieling's add-on, and this is free. And this is free. You have to go to Gumroad. Dieling has a website in Gumroad for it, but it's still free. So no problems there. Comes with 2 paint jobs already. The one we're using is this guy. Just adding a bit of a blue color in here. Something along those lines, right? Something like that. And if we focus on the parts that are added on in this mod, we can disable all of them. Just enable the Mack R add-on mod, so we see the dots that have been changed more or less. And we can start from there. So first up is the grill. You can see it's very easy to identify thanks to these icons. Painted, chrome, variants. Looks more classic looking, doesn't it? This kind of layout compared to this one. Yeah, kind of nice change. Alright, you also have a chrome variant for the lamps. Over here, I'm not sure what was changed here, but it has some dots. And I wonder, one second, because I read something about John Ruda's, if you have John Ruda's mods enabled, his license plates are compatible. Indeed. Oh, I didn't add this one because I customized this California license plate. Morgan sent me a license plate for Clumsy Trucking. This is compatible with John Ruda's license plates. Okay, so he made that compatible with John Ruda's license plates. Very nice. I wish I would have done that. Anyway, let's put that here. Cool, okay. That makes sense now. So even though you can see that this is white on the bumper, but there is no specific new bumper added by this mod, it's because it added that dot for John Ruda's compatibility with the license plates. Pretty cool. Okay. Over on this side, you can add so many different types of bug shields. I understand they are very functional. Yeah, in real life, you would want something like that, I guess. Saves you a lot of trouble with all the bugs hitting the windshield. But in a simulator like this, it doesn't really look that good, in my opinion. It kind of gets in the way, so I'm not a fan. So let's keep that out. This one though is what I'm a fan of. So instead of the typical sun shield that looks like the cap, right? The flap of a cap, you actually have this guy right here. And I like it because it has that kind of, what do you call it? Like that stand, you know how it is, like when you pop the hood and you have that that bar that keeps it in place. So it has something like that here. Kind of like it. And there are variants, so you can remove the Mack logo or add a chrome or painted version of it. It just looks really sleek. I like it. Very nicely done. Let's go ahead and remove this thing here. Doesn't fit very well with the sleeper. Where is it? The dual scoop and deflector kind of is a bit weird. Just stick with the dual scoops, maybe something like that. Yeah, and then let's bring back the add-on again. All right, there you go. And yes, there is a huge focus on the sleeper because this is the main edition. It was, I think, when I was reading through the forums, what Dieling said was he was only planning on initially adding the sleeper. But thanks to all the feedback and the encouragement from the community, he continued adding so much more. And this is what we have. Sleeper side lights, very nice. And then you have reverse lights, right, over there. Are they really lighting up? Let's see. I can't see it here, but I guess they are. I hope they are. Pretty cool. You have a deck plate for this one here, right? Or you can even add a headache rack for it. Pretty nice. And you have an option to have a painted chassis, yeah, which you can customize using the paint job colors here. So something like that. Make it even more customized. Very, very sleek. Okay. The stacks are one of the things that you can change as well. But before we get there, let's go and change the tanks first here. Because by default, these are the rounded ones, but you actually have an option now for the square ones, like that. They're not compatible with stacks in the middle though. You'll have to put the stacks at the back, but that's okay. There are different variants for it. Yeah, very nice. Fits very well. Here we can add maybe let's go with a chrome one here. As chromey as possible. Oh, and yes, this guy. We actually have, very interesting, I'm not sure, there's a square filter, look at that. Looks pretty weird to me, but maybe it's a thing, or maybe it's a thing back in the day. And then over on this side, on the other side actually, because I heard from you guys that a typical US Mack R setup, at least the R600, the filter is only on the right side. The left side is empty like this. And so here you can actually see, if you look on the right side, there is a double pipe filter variant, which is literally two pipes coming from the engine, or going to the engine maybe, right? Very nice, very sleek addition. And then you can change the typical stuff there, I think. Let's see. Oh no, you can't change anything here. Okay, good. Let's keep that. And then here you can change it to chrome, the straps, or make it paint. Oh, that's actually very nice. I think I missed that too. Okay, interesting. All right, and this is pretty cool. So yeah, you have to go back mounted if you pick these kinds of square tanks. I guess because of those mounts there. Yeah, they kind of get in the way of the stacks. And it's very sleekly done. So yeah, you can't have it this way. It will complain. But we can go to the this guy, back mounted 6-inch eagle claw. Yeah, that's the one I chose, I think. More chromey bits, why not? But you also have other options, other back mounted options with or without guard. Yeah, very nice. Lots of different varieties, and you can choose whether left, right, or both sides have an exhaust. Quite nice. Really allows you to customize it as much as you want. You can even add stairs here. Alright. So yes, very, very custom looking. I like it. And that now looks like a completely different beast than the small but terrible, or incredible maybe, Mack R600. Now it's a R700, and it's much more massive. Feels more like an American truck in terms of size, at least. Interior, not much has changed, I think. Yeah, that's not really part of it. Let's go and keep it this guy, Mack R Addon. Yeah, and I don't think there are any changes in here in the interior itself, except for the thing that comes with the, oh, what is this? Mack R, very nice. Yeah, that's just the exhaust. Cool. So in here, mostly everything is the same except for that sleeper. Speaking of sleeper, Alan is sleeping soundly in there. I think he likes it. 1 second. Where is the sizzle accessory pack? Oh, there you go. So there you can add your sizzle accessories. What I found a bit weird is this guy right here. Oh no, it's working actually. It's working. Okay. Never mind me. Okay, looking good. But yes, you can add like wooden panels in here. Yeah, I think these are part of the original mod. And the GPS, right? And that's it. And now it looks pretty darn cool. And you can change this one to the Bulldog, although this is part of the original, I believe, by Harven. So yeah, very different look. Let's compare it again. So this guy, right? Compare it with the Mack R600. That one. Yeah, left and right. Massive difference. So if you are in the mood for the same Mack vibes, but you want it a bit bigger, then this might just be your thing, and it's free, so no problems there. Anyway, let's go for a test drive. As I mentioned, Kriechbaum sounds. There we go. Not too shabby. And interior sounds. Even the gear shifting sounds are from Zeemods. So it's a combination. This is the combo that I like. Alan approved. Is he actually awake? I think he is awake. You might have woken him up. Yikes. Okay. Anyway, let's go for a test drive. We are somewhere in Utah. I think we are in Price. 1 sec. Yeah, we are in Price, and we're making our way to Moab. So very short, 144 miles. Just good enough for a test drive. And get a different feel. You definitely feel the difference already because you are staring in front of your hood the entire time, and it's a much bigger hood than the R600. I like it. Not sure if this engine is the proper one for it though. It seems a bit underpowered. It was already underpowered for the R600, but now we have a bigger truck but the same engine. So I can imagine performance will suffer because of it. But so far, we're still able to haul this thing. Volvo tires. 11 tons of them. So not bad at all. I'll take it. I will take it. Oh my goodness, that's a bumpy thing. Please don't smash into anything. Let those guys pass. Right side looks clear. Visibility on the truck, even though it's getting bigger, is still amazingly well. So no complaints there. Mirrors. Mirrors have always been a bit tricky with the Mack R, because if you stay in this view and you don't have track IR for the head tracking, you would have to look left or right in order to show the mirrors, or you would have to have those overlays, right? Or you can add the hood mirrors, which are good, but they kind of hurt performance, so I try to stay away from them. But yes, either way, you'll find an answer to it. But yeah, I am definitely liking the bigger hood. Very nice. Feels more like a Mack. Before it was a Mack, now it's a Mack. Sorry, I just had to. Okay, slow down here. Oh, I was doing so well, floating gears. There we go. So if you guys remember, we had a bit of a debate when we were driving with this Mack R, the original one, the smaller one actually. You were thinking which sound mod we liked better, Kriechbaums or Zeemods. And overall, I think a lot more people like Kriechbaums. It was a close fight. Both of them are amazing on their own right, but I think Kriechbaums just sounded more like a Mack R. And in longer drives, Kriechbaums was more sustainable, because the one from Zeemod sometimes got a bit too bassy. When you're doing those long hauls, it didn't play well with the ears for long. But thankfully, you can actually do a bit of a mix and match. So I have both Zeemods and Kriechbaum sound mods enabled. Oh, you can start feeling the lack of power from this truck struggling in here. Don't go full stop when you're on an incline like this. You won't be able to recover. Yeah, so what I did is I have both Kriechbaum and Zeemods enabled at the same time, and that automatically adds the interior sounds, right? The shifting sounds, the switches and whatnot. But when it comes to the engine, I don't pick the Zeemod engine, I pick the Kriechbaum engine. And that's how you can make interior sounds with Zeemods, but with Kriechbaum engine sounds. Very nice combination, I like it. I think this might be a nice photo later. Yes, I saw this come out a couple of days ago. This Mack R add-on by Dieling. Is it Dieling or Dealing? I think it's Dealing. And I was really looking forward to trying it out because I was missing this truck. The Mack R is an amazing truck. It does feel a bit small sometimes, but overall, this is a bit literal, huge improvement, huge addition actually. Yeah, so if you're craving for a Mack R experience but the Mack R was a bit too small for you, then now you have another excuse to give it another go. Get a bigger variant in here, like so. Very nice. 55, no problemo. Very deserty vibes, no problem. But yeah, I did miss driving in ATS. I don't think we released an ATS video last week. We were absorbed into the season 2 of ETS 2. So really enjoyed that Volvo FH Classic. And then during the stream, during the Clumsy trucking stream, we tried ETS 2. 1 second, huh? Is that the maximum? That is the maximum indeed. Nice. I'm at 8 high gear already. And I'm just coasting in here. Speeding a bit, that's okay. I don't have my foot on the gas at all, on the pedal. Just coasting all the way. Love it. Free travel. Slow it down to 55. This bend is not as friendly as the others. Yes, happy to be back in ATS again. And we'll try to do I'm not so sure yet if we're going to do a convoy on Clumsy Trucking Friday on the stream. A convoy in ATS this time. I'm not so sure yet. I'm not so sold on 142 yet because of mod compatibility. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. And if we are going to do a convoy, I'll try to post it maybe at least 1 day in advance, so you guys can prepare the mods that we'll be using for the convoy. Convoy with mods? What's that about? Yes. With 142 beta, it's now a thing. And it's amazing. Still quite a few bugs, because it is a beta after all, but overall it's amazing. Floating gears like a boss. Look at that, floating gears. Very nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. Back to it. I know many of you guys are into classic trucks. This one definitely fits the bill. If you want, there's even a, I think I showed it a while ago, right? The tan interior instead of black for that even more classic vibe. This black one makes it a bit more modern. Sorry, is that a bit too loud? Maybe, huh? Maybe you can't hear me at all. But at least you're hearing the engine, so I'm happy either way. That's fine. Yes. The views. The views are amazing. And we have all those random potholes and patches and random events. Care of Daniel's random events. Very nice. Oh. There we go. Is that the Mack? No, it's a Freightliner Cascadia, isn't it? I think so. Very nice looking trailer. I'm not even sure where I'm getting these trailers from. Maybe they're from Cecil's trailer pack? Not so sure. Just downshifting so we can make use more of that engine brake, so we don't have to step on the brakes that hard. $191 south. Are we on the right path? Yes, that's Moab. Good. Okay, looking good. Do you guys see that teaser that everyone is saying is about Montana? It's very interesting, isn't it? I think we were all expecting Texas to be the next DLC. But now, we're getting some teasers from Montana. What do you guys think? Which DLC would come out first? Because they have been teasing Texas as well. I remember they have blog posts about it, but this one I think is really qualified as a teaser now. There's a video and everything about it. They were very cryptic about it. Is that a dinosaur? Whoa, pretty cool. Looks scary, like Jurassic Park levels. Paleo Aquarium. Oh, no wonder. Nice. Looks like an entire museum dedicated to dinos. Very nice. So yes, I think, what was it? They kind of like showed a flower kind of thing. And on my own, I wouldn't have any idea what that meant. But thanks to the amazing community, lots of brain power, and I think even like Panda was one of those guys, Silly Panda, one of our long-time community members. He looked it up immediately and saw, oh, so that flowers stands for Montana. And so what does that mean? I have no idea, but you guys let me know. Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful view. This is I think this is the real strength of Utah. All these, what do you call it? Mesas. Very nice, oh my goodness. Save it up there. I think I'll take a photo later over here. There it is. Don't remember this road. We actually got very lucky here. And also, in case you didn't notice, I actually have Early Autumn mod by Grimes enabled. So you can notice maybe the leaves are a bit more dried up, a bit more not as lush, more yellowish in some cases. But again, here in Utah, I'm not sure how it looks. Does Utah have like 4 seasons as well and everything? Do the trees also change? Because it just feels hot all throughout based on the deserty stuff. Oh my goodness, that bus. Here we are. BHP. Where are we going? Here to the right, okay. And just to the end, I guess. Somewhere there. Okay, so maybe it will work if we... I'm not sure. Let's just go through here, I guess. Maybe I should have turned away later on there. Yes, either Montana or Texas. I would be pretty happy either way. As long as we get one more DLC. Make the map even bigger. It's always a great thing. Okay, here we are. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Classic windows. I have such long arms I can roll down both windows at the same time. That's my talent. Now that's a classic. Cranky windows. Crank-driven windows. I get the point. Cranky windows might be something else entirely. Looking good. Just keep it easy. Keep it straight. Love the sound of this engine. It's not the crispest sound, I would say. Like if I compare it with Zeemod's crispness, it's not that level. But then again, in some cases, that's actually an advantage. Especially when you have your windows closed. Bit of muffled sound actually sometimes makes it more immersive for some people. So the built-in muffling. Either way, I like it. No complaints here. Is that good? How about the guy accepting the order? Will you have complaints? Come on. There we go. Thank you. Oh, that's something I forgot. The disabling the pop-up. Still have to do that for ATS. I did that already for ATS. But yes, for your ATS, I have not yet. I'll do that later. Okay, good. So that the pop-ups won't annoy us anymore with that ding sound. Yeah, like that. It'll be a lot more immersive. As recommended by Will. I like it. Okay, looking good. Pretty straightforward. And if in case you're wondering what its setting is, options, gameplay, and look under keep root advisor hidden. Just check that. Take note though, it will never warn you anymore if you have to pay the toll or unload. You have to open it yourself and see what's up. It will not toot you anymore. Okay, so be warned. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you guys like this. I surely do, and that train seems like it does as well. There's one for our train sim fans. Well, he sure likes to make an entrance. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Clumsy trucking, and bye-bye. Oh my goodness, it's not yet done. Let's get out of here. Bye.